LeBron James and the LA Lakers are on the brink of elimination. This is instant analysis presented by Tylenol Rapid Release Gel Caps, Rapid Release for rapid relief. We are very pleased to be joined now by ESPN's Dave McMenamin. Dave, the words LeBron, losing, and first round just generally don't go together, but that could be the case tonight in Game 6 against the Suns. What's the latest on the health of Anthony Davis? And if he can't go, can the Lakers win?
Yeah, certainly LeBron James has that 14-0 all-time first-round record that's in peril as they head into Game 6 down 3-2. Anthony Davis will be a game-time decision. His groin was still experiencing discomfort on Wednesday. He vowed to get round-the-clock treatment heading into Game 6, but the way the Lakers have managed this is they've taken the decision out of Anthony Davis's hands. And that makes you wonder, how much is this protecting the reputation of Anthony Davis so he doesn't have to ultimately say, hey, I can't do it if he doesn't go? Or how much is it them protecting their investment? Because obviously he was signed to an extension this past offseason coming off the NBA championship. And while as much as they would love to push him through and try to get that back-to-back championship this year, there's 4 more years on this deal, and they had to think about that as well.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned reputation, Dave, because it's getting a bit tarnished at the moment. Charles Barkley dubbed him Anthony Street Clothes Davis. A little bit mean, but he does have quite an injury history. What do you make of what's happening to his reputation?
It's difficult because everyone knows that this is the time of year where you got to be in uniform. You got to push through. You look at the other side of things. Chris Paul suffered that tough shoulder injury in Game 1 of the series. We haven't seen him miss a game, and no two bodies are exactly alike. Anthony Davis, if you watch that play in Game 3 where he has the chase down block, Game 4 where he has the chase down block of Devin Booker, his knee bends around like a rubber band. Like, obviously there was true pain that he experienced. He tried to push through it, and obviously the kinetic chain led to the groin injury that he's dealing with now. I don't think injury reputation is the most fair thing for any athlete, especially because I covered Anthony last year. He pushed through many injuries his first year with the Lakers, including he was dealing with an ankle injury in the NBA Finals, and he got 6 hours of treatment, he told me, after Game 6 when they won the championship, that allowed him to play. He didn't have the best game in Game 6, but he was out there on the court to help his teammates win the championship. He has the intention, he has the professionalism to try to push through these things, but sometimes your body lets you down. And honestly, I don't think you or I can tell you what it's like to be 6'11" and what it's like to wear size 17 sneakers, and what it's like to have parts of your body let you down when really you're doing everything you can to make yourself available.
I'm about 9 inches shorter than Anthony Davis, so I definitely cannot comment on that. But Dave, let's focus on the other side of this series. I mean, anytime you play LeBron James, the focus is always going to be on LeBron, but the Phoenix Suns are a really good basketball team, and that's perhaps being overlooked. What can you say about that?
Yeah, it's funny that this is being looked like as an upset because of LeBron James's first round history. I guess that's why it's being framed that way. But the Suns are the number 2 seed. The Suns are the team with home court advantage. The Suns are the team that had the second best record of all of basketball in the regular season. And the Suns are led by Chris Paul, who was my vote for the NBA MVP this past season. And so you combine those elements and throw in the fact that DeAndre Ayton is literally having a historic series right now in terms of shooting percentage, one of the best ever for a player of his career experience at this stage. You add in the fact that they have young players like Mikal Bridges and Devin Booker who are filling up the numbers. You add in the fact that this is a well-constructed roster by the GM, James Jones, and the coach, Monty Williams, is someone who has had past experience with bringing a group together and pushing them through the postseason. And you say, like, hey, congrats, Phoenix Suns fans. This could potentially be their first series win in 11 years. And I know Lakers fans, they're greedy and that they want to keep adding to their title window because obviously they had that 6 years where they didn't make the playoffs at all. And that was, walking through the desert for Lakers fans. But the Suns had basically twice as long without a playoff win for them, and they're in a prime position to do so. But listen, the Lakers, if they can get a classic game out of LeBron, certainly if they get Anthony Davis to go, if they can get some 3-pointers to fall, because that's been an issue this series, they can push it to 7. And then if it is 7, oh, congrats Phoenix Suns fans, because that is been a tremendous home court advantage for the Suns in this series. Close to 17,000 fans, people going nuts, and they're thirsty again. It's been a decade between drinks for Phoenix Suns playoff basketball.
Well, it looks like a streak could end tonight on both sides of the equation. Dave McMenamin, thanks so much for your time.
You got it.